All right, Femi, welcome to Performance
Thank
Peace.
you, man.
I'm so happy that you're here.
No, brother, what you I'll do anything for you, fam.
Oh,
So,
man, I love you so
work,
much.
fam.
I love you so much. Thank you so much.
Love you too, my brother.
So first off, it's called Performance Peace. What does peace mean to you?
Peace. P-E.
P-E-A-C-E.
All right,
Peace,
cool,
yeah.
because I was thinking peace and music.
No.
So M1's
Yeah.
peace of mind. Peace, for me, means content. It means I'm content. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a physical place, but it's also a place in your mind.
Yeah.
It is, I think for me, it is a collection of things, scenarios that mean I'm at my most content. So whether it's I find peace at church or I find peace in my house with my family, my parents, I find peace when Arsenal's 5-0 up. That's peaceful for me. Do you know what I mean? I think for me, peace means the ultimate level of content, you know?
Amazing.
So yeah, that's kind of that's what it means to me anyway.
I love that. So obviously, Ezra Collective, been on an incredible journey with this amazing band. How 10 plus? More than 10
Yeah, I think we're into 2012.
Yeah.
So we've been going, just over 10 years.
Mate, that's mad. So yeah, from like grassroots to like Mercury Prize winning. So that's like quite a journey. Can you tell us a bit about that journey and how it's been for you personally?
Yeah, it's been incredible, really. We met in a youth club. It was just like, we're bedrooms, play different instruments. And it began, the dream was like, oh man, like I love like Fela Kuti's music. I love playing bebop jazz. If we fuse that together, what would happen? That was the original like place we came from at it. And it was kind of like in this youth club, just practicing these things in a basement. That became like music competitions and like kind of like those kind of London opportunities that would present themselves. That became tiny pubs, tiny like tiny venues, you know what I'm saying? And then it just kind of, I guess the music dream that everyone kind of holds on to believe in still happens, where I saw them when they were in a venue of 20 people, 20 became 50, 100. And that really is the story, you know, going places for the first time, playing to people, no one knew what the music was, everyone's awkwardly waiting for a rapper or a singer. I'm kind of like, this is it, you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly, we're just going for it. And it just grew in the most beautifully organic way, you know, and it's continuing to grow, and that's how it's been. But for me personally, it's like anything you pour your life into, you know, that is a life's work for me. There are some of the greatest moments of my life have been EZ related. Some of the most difficult moments of my life have been EZ related. Some of the things that, regardless of what happens from this point on, I will always look at it and be proud. And there are some things that regardless of what happens from this point on, I will always look at it and be like, I wish I did that differently. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think everyone has exactly the same story about something you've poured your whole life into. So yeah, that's the vibe, really.
Yeah, nice. It's been a all-consuming journey in some ways.
Oh man, I mean, bands are.
It's true. Like people think that you play songs and then the job finishes. But it's like, actually, if you're doing this at the sort of levels that we kind of are lucky enough to, it takes over your entire life.
It's like, it takes over your whole life. Like, you go to bed thinking about gigs and songs and shall we do this, shall we do that? And then you wake up and you think about this and that and this. You've got this in the off. I mean, the other day, you know, recording this in September 2025, I saw a schedule for like December 2027. And it's like, I remember when I was day to day, bro.
Yeah, like even afternoon to afternoon.
Do you know what I mean? What lessons does man have today? And that's because I was organised in school. Do you know what I'm saying? And so to like read an email and someone's legitimately asking you, what do you want to do in 2.5 years? And I'm like, I really don't know, fam. And then you have to make the decision, you know? And so in a way, even just saying yes to something 2 years away, every morning until it happens, it's on the mind in some way, shape or form.
Yeah.
But but then bands wouldn't exist if there wasn't something people loved so much about it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Thankfully, you're busy because there's clearly been some goodwill and people getting involved and people
100%. Like I said, and some of the best moments of my whole life are EZ related, and I would love to bet, but pray, some of the best moments of my future will be Ezra Collective related as well. Do you know what I'm saying?
But the way you also talk about, you speak about youth club, you guys met in youth club, and it's obviously very important community. Like you've talked about the importance of jazz and black community, black British music. How has that sense of community supported you and your well-being through the highs and the lows, like you said, of EZ and just in general?
Oh man, I think that kind of proverb of it takes a village to raise a child, I consider Ezra Collective a child of a village.
Yes.
This is why whenever I talk about Ezra Collective, if I'm not talking about other people that poured into Ezra, I feel deceitful. Those kind of like, I want to thank me type speeches are just not relevant to Ezra Collective. They're just not relevant to my life. And, I grew up in church. That community, that family is still day to day about my life. Do you hear what I'm saying? One of the people I saw today is a woman who was praying for me when I was in the womb. Do you know what I mean? They're still in Enfield. It's why I can't leave Enfield. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like all of those things kind of contribute to all that it's become. Ezra Collective is the child of a village, and it's the villages of youth clubs, it's the villages of parents. James's mum and dad drove us to gigs. My mum and dad let us rehearse in the side of the house. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't even think things are blessed with the neighbours today. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? They still can't say it worked out.
The Amazon packages still don't arrive.
I feel like you'd need 100 headline Glastonbury performances before those neighbours begin to even start forgiving my parents for that noise. But
do you think there's something about community? Obviously, I say life is a team sport all the time, but do you think community is something that's maybe missing from music education in general, and just the way kids think that music should be done is very insular. It's very, I'm going to Twitch stream, I'm going to be on my own. But it sounds like you have benefited from, and I also grew up in the church, and I benefited from what it's like to be, like you say, in a collective pointed in the same direction.
I actually would go broader than music education. I think the importance of community is dying across the country in every way, shape and form. It's painful to see that the gospel of division is so much louder than the gospel of togetherness.
Yes.
And one of the things that I envy when I travel the world is those gigs where it's kind of when you're middle of Europe, middle of the summer, you walk through the town centre and there's a 3-year-old running. Your Britishness is where are your parents? Do you know what I'm saying? And then you look around and it's the community is the parent.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Everyone's there. You see the grandparents, you see the great grandchild. All of that is in the same mix. Everything is better when community is involved, from the education to the healthcare. Do you know how many things wouldn't need A&E if we just learned to love each other as neighbours on the street? And do you know how many life lessons would be taught if we just talk to each other a little bit more, and all of those things? And music, for one, is stronger when a whole community empowers, looks after, nourishes and cherishes something. There wouldn't be any need for a music venue to close, because we should all be there supporting the person who lives on the street. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, wicked, man. Thank you so much for that. So, I mean, touring and performing at the level that you do can be exhausting, obviously. Have there been moments where the pace of it all has sort of taken a toll on your well-being and your mental health? And do you feel like you had the right kind of support around you at the time?
Goodness me. Yeah. So the answer to that is there's been several moments on tour where it has felt like it's just gotten too much for me. I feel like the older I've got, the more I've started to recognize that's what the issue is.
Yes.
When I was younger, I felt like the issue was the venues, or the issue was that I didn't play well enough, or do you know what I'm saying? And I think, to be really specific, I find America really difficult to tour.
Why? Like, why? Why do you think?
I think it's a combination of things. I think America is bigger than it's given credit for.
Yeah, it's huge.
So people be like, American tour, and then they'll be like, yeah, so you got a gig in New York, and then you're going San Francisco, and then you're going LA, and then you're going Texas, and then you go, and I'm just in my English like, yeah, this is gonna be cool.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of the M1.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm thinking of a split van and the M1.
Yeah,
and then when you're like, I'll never forget the first time I flew from New York to LA.
Yeah.
I was like, where am I going, bruv? Like,
still going.
This is the same length it took me to get here in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So I think the size of America I find difficult.
It's daunting.
I find the time zone difficult, especially the West Coast. Getting off stage and they're starting their day, I find really upsetting because I really want to tell, oh, Dad, this is how the gig, and he's like, yo, big man, I'm at work. Do you know what I mean? Like, and just it's variables that aren't fixable necessarily, but I found it difficult. And by way of, do I get the support or feel like I have access to the support? I think my mental health support system has always been the in-person element of church and proximity to family and that community. So when I go to America, it really disappears because I'm far away. Do you know what I mean? I'm a very check in with mum, check in with dad, I'm fine kind of person. And America can mess with that. So I said time zone, but really it's my inability to communicate. Australia I find easier.
Yeah.
Because when you say goodbye to everyone, I'm going to Australia, they all kind of do a parade like, oh, you're gone. Goodbye. Other side of the world. We need that other side of the world appreciation for America as well. Do you know? It's not down the road, bro.
It's really far away.
Far away.
And we were just talking about this actually off camera, but it's like, it's funny, it's almost laughable that it's called the United States or something, as if it's one country. When it's not an American tour, it's a continental tour. It's transcontinental.
100%. All the rules change when you move places, like countries.
Yeah, literally.
And it's just like what is a dark stage? Bro? Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, you can't go on stage right now. It's like,
okay.
All right. Do you know what I mean?
No, that's so funny. It's such a different experience. But I understand getting plugged into your, I mean, you're touching on lots of great things that actually feed into the good things that Music Minds Matter tries to champion. How it's like, you can't do, even doing something as seemingly individual as playing music. It's like, you need support. Like you can't, you're on stage, but you're the product of a whole community that's got you there.
Yeah.
All of us who do this are the product of not just, even like, I'm the product of my music teacher in like year 4, you know,
100%,
the product of all that great stuff. But as a band leader, so you've got all this responsibility. Not just for yourself, but for the band. So how do you balance that pressure of like looking after your own mental health and but also making it blessed for everybody in the band? Like,
that's such a great question.
Or do you?
I was just about to say, a big part of this question would have to be answered by some of the other band members, because they might be like, you don't care. But like, I think one of the things that I've learned later on in life is you have to compartmentalize things in your life. You can't have every light switch on the whole time. And so,
such as?
So for example, you have to, for me to be the best band leader I can be, there have to be moments where I'm not the band leader and I'm not a musician. It's why I love football. I find it really easy to be completely distracted from football. And then you compartmentalize when you hold the burden of the band leader aspect of my life. So it's kind of, this is why touring is difficult, because it's almost impossible to do this.
Because you have to be
on the whole time. But it's kind of like, it's okay to archive WhatsApp groups and switch off emails.
That's true.
And go home and bake a cake.
Yes.
And then watch some football, go for a walk, come back. I've got bare emails now. But you know what? I have a sound mind against these emails. And what I realized when the moments I get it wrong, it tends to be I've been trying to band manage for too long. I haven't had one of these break moments. And what you're getting is my fatigue, not my actual best version of myself.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, but then also you can't pour into people from an empty vessel. You have to look after yourself and you can do this without being selfish. You can just carve out, yo, big man, when I go home, I'm gonna shout you tomorrow. Yeah. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
So you actually have to be active in that. You can't assume people are going to leave you be or like know how to do that.
Yeah, sometimes something you taught me, and the first time you did it to me, I was like, that's odd. And then the next time you did it to me, I was like, that is genius, and I've started doing it.
Okay. I'm intrigued what this is.
Yeah, I'm so happy to talk about this.
When he told me to like pick locks,
yeah,
like, what?
Exactly. No, we could be on like a 2-3 month tour together. Talking we sat next to each other on the plane, just talking the whole time. We'd get to Heathrow, your bag would come on the belt.
Yeah.
You'd grab your bag, bye, and walk off. Yeah. I was like, rah, did I do something I can't have done something. We were talking the whole plane.
Yeah.
What did I do when we got off the plane? Then the next time I saw you, it was perfectly blessed. I was like, oh, cool. He must have just been upset. Then the next day, 3 months in South America, do you know what I mean? I love you, Seye. I'll never leave your side. Your bag came, all right, bye.
Bye.
And I just realized, for me, I need to when I get back to Heathrow, I'm home now.
Yeah.
The tour's done.
Yeah.
Get your bag and go home.
Yeah.
Don't even linger it 2 more minutes. Any issue that is found, as long as your bag turns up, every other issue can wait at that point. That's kind of, and I've just tried to apply that to different parts of my life. And because I just want to be the best version of myself to everyone I meet, you know what I'm saying?
Mate, that's great.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad about that. Because I think it's something that sobriety's taught me as well. It's like being able to listen to the voice that when you want to leave, in particular, it's when you want to leave. So it's important to listen to the voice that says whether you want to go to something or not. Listen to that first.
Yeah.
But if you mess that decision up, listen to the one that says it's time to go. Because that is so powerful.
That is so real, bro.
Yeah.
There's that story in the Bible where it was like, my man fleed. That's the word. Sometimes you just drop your robe, you drop your black, just flee. And
that's it.
You've taught me this. Like, the way you leave things, it's just it's so intentional.
It's pretty amazing. I'm really, really glad to say that and it's not, and like you say, it's not disrespect. It's like, no, when I'm there,
exactly,
I'm there. When we're on tour, we're blessed, we're laughing, But also, I'm not necessarily even the biggest fan of goodbye, in particular with people that I work with, because
We'll see you tomorrow.
I don't work with people once, generally. Unless if it's like a session online or something like that, that's cool. But it's like if I play music with you, chances are we're going to work together again. And if not, I will text you, I'll call you, I'll see you, blah, blah, blah. So I just like to keep forward momentum. And that's whether I'm going to work or whether I'm going home. It's like they're just as important as each other.
Yeah, I just found that really mentally soothing. That it's like, I think one of the things that can make life hard for me personally is when I lack intentionality. Yeah. When it's kind of like, oh, we could finish at 5 or we could finish at 8 or we could finish at 9. That kind of thing, it makes it difficult for me to give my all to the moment because I don't know how long this moment is. Yeah. When I don't like going on stage late and we don't finish a second.
Yes.
After.
I love that.
Like, big man, how long have we got? 90 minutes. 90 minutes? Yeah. 90 minutes.
Because you're getting 90 minutes.
We're playing 90 minutes, fam. Like, I'm not going a second over. Do you know what I mean? No matter what happens post-gig, it was 90 minutes. Yeah. And then for me, mentally, I can give it everything. And similarly, just with the schedule of life, one of the things I don't like being late to things or late to places. And I don't like being there longer than I said I was going to be there. And all of these things kind of help with me compartmentalizing the journeys of life.
Oh man, great stuff, man. And there's this culture in music of pushing through, no matter what. Have you had to learn that? I think you touched on this a little bit, but what would you say to others who might think that they can't stop and ask for help?
That's a real question. I have this toxic get on with it in my body. I've definitely got it. And certain gigs I've joined didn't help with that because you meet other people that are just like, get on with it. And I'm like, yeah, bruv, you're right. Just get on with it. Get on with it. Do you know what I mean? But you have to have a healthy relationship with the stop button and say this isn't working and not just pushing through. It's definitely something I'm still trying to learn because if I say yes to the tour, my mind can be like, we're doing it, we're playing it.
Yeah.
But, sometimes just being able to have people around you where you can be vulnerable enough to say, I don't feel like getting on with it right now.
Yeah.
You when we were doing Gorillaz, those tours were incredible tours, but they're also hard tours for me.
Yeah.
It was just a scale I had never, ever just dabbled with before, do you know what I'm saying? And you were so much more experienced in that field. And being able to be like, share, man, I'm exhausted, bruv. Like, this is too much, this is hard. And you being able to be like, it's okay.
Yeah.
And it's just a learning process, really.
Yeah, you got to be kind to yourself, man.
Yeah, man.
So what have you found that helps you sort of reset when you feel overwhelmed? Like, whether that's on tour with the studio or just like at home? Like, what's a good sort of spirit palette cleanser?
I think some of the spirit palette cleansers for me, I guess my relationship with God and being a Christian means that I've always got access to praying, which is really soothing for me. Also, as I've grown up reading the Bible, I now know it well enough where it's like, am I feeling overwhelmed? Matthew chapter 6.
Yeah.
Am I feeling a little bit upset? Book of Luke. Or I feel weak? Philippians 4. Like, I've got the Bible to that point where it's become like a diary written for me.
Yeah.
Which is a really, really powerful thing. I think also, I'm not ashamed to say, I'm still a very, very call my dad, call my mum every day. Boy, like I call every day.
Yeah.
Some people I say this to, they're like, what? Like, I'm like, yo, I call my mum and I'm like, Mum, I'm upset. This guy said this to me. I was like, why are you saying that to me, bro? And she's like, it's okay.
She's like, got your mute.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? I remember when I got food poisoning in Colombia.
Oh, mate.
Like, so I get food poisoning and it's not, like, we've all dabbled with a little like, I've got food poisoning. This was like, I'm going to die today.
Yeah, this was...
And the only thing I could think to do was, I was lying down on this bathroom floor, like incredible hotel room.
Yeah.
And that was the other thing. Sadly, Taylor Hawkins had passed away in that hotel room.
Like, not that long before
like
we were
2
there.
weeks before.
Yeah.
So I was already like, the spirit of drummers, it's not good for us.
Drum.
Yeah, it's
my gosh.
So I'm like, and then Arsenal Tottenham was on and we lost. And everyone thought that's why I was upset. And I was like, nah, bruv, I'm dying. And the only thing I could think to do was just FaceTimed mum. And I was like, I'm gonna sleep, If I don't wake up, phone everyone, And bless her, she was like, okay, Femi.
Oh my God.
I'll be it. She's like, you're just being dramatic. I was like, listen, I'm like, even if the phone, the angle drops, just call in case.
Yeah, exactly.
Then I woke up and bless her. She was just still there, like, getting on with her day.
Oh, mum,
like,
thank
you
you,
know
we
what I'm
love
saying?
you, like.
But yeah, I call mum and dad every day and, spend time with God every day. And all of those little things. Also, I'm a nature lover. A good run in a park, a walk, spending time outdoors. I'm better outdoors than I am indoors.
Yeah.
So wherever I'm going, pack the raincoat because a long walk on my own, a podcast about Arsenal, it can't trigger me. It's just Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying?
Strong.
That kind of thing.
And I mentioned just the fact that, we talk about going out into nature. It was like we are nature as well. And it's like
100%.
that is our natural habitat too.
Yeah, it is. It's where we're meant to be.
It's literally where we're from.
And I love how insignificant nature makes me feel.
Yeah.
And that, it always makes me feel like the issue I have at hand, it's not that deep. Like this tree is doing great.
Yeah, and it's
this mountain
300 years old.
Isn't going anywhere. Why am I upset about Master Tour? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's where I'm at with it.
What grounds you before stepping on stage?
Praying.
with just you or with a band?
I have a couple solo moments, and then we have a band moment. TJ normally leads it.
Nice.
That I feel bulletproof after TJ prays for me.
I love that.
Like bulletproof.
I love that.
If you've ever seen how I start a gig.
Yeah. I've seen you. Oh, I've shared this. I'm very happy to say I've shared the stage many times.
Walk out like nothing can go wrong right now.
It's actually pretty something. It's quite something. Because I noticed this recently about, for some reason, on stage is where I actually feel most myself.
Okay.
And when I feel most myself, I feel bulletproof. Like there's no stage that I walk out on that I'm scared of anything. Or
no, you're not scared of anything.
And it's like and I'm also really happy. People just like he's got lots of joy, but there's also some sort of weird menace about this. And I wish I had more of that in the rest of my life, because I was like, when I'm on stage, I'm fearless. I make mistakes and I move through them. I'm a great listener. I give people their personal space. I have to be aware.
Such a great musician to play with on stage. I had such a great time, man.
Mate.
But not just because you're great at playing bass. Your presence makes you feel like it's gonna be okay. Do you know what I'm saying?
If you're on stage with me, it will be fine.
100%.
I don't care what happens.
There's sometimes I've rolled out. I'm like, song 10. I don't know how that song goes. There's 40,000 people looking at me, but it'll be fine.
Second chorus! That's like, go for it. That's good. So you walk out stage, you blessed by the brother, and like in yourself, okay, cool. And post-show now, what's the sort of peace ritual? Or do you have one?
Do you know what? Post-show is show dependent.
Oh, okay.
That has been a point of growth, because I used to force the same pattern, like I'd start. But sometimes I come off stage, I just want to see all my family. Sometimes I come off stage and I just want to hug the band and say we've done so great. And there's been more and more times I've come off stage, I don't want to see anyone, I don't want to talk to anyone, I just want to get in the car and go to the hotel.
Yeah.
And it's not me vibing anyone out, it's not reflective of a bad show, it's just I've started to find Ezra Collective gigs emotionally,
draining,
mentally and physically draining. Like we're playing longer, we're playing later at night. This last summer, it was such an interesting thing. Like either headlining festivals, some of the smaller ones, or doing sunsets in some of the bigger ones. But I wasn't used to playing late.
Yeah.
Not with Ezra. I was with, like, say, Gorillaz or something, but with Ezra, looking at, what do you mean stage time midnight?
Yeah, that's still like, brutal.
I would have gone to bed at 10 p.m. today if that wasn't the case. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like playing later, and then also, I think as the Ezra Collective gig has beautifully evolved, a lot of people associate it with that's their joy moment of the year, and sometimes you get a lot of really beautiful, heavy DMs before shows about how they've connected to the gig or things that they've done, or a lot of families come to the gig together, which all of these things are incredible. But I care so much about the gig. When we're playing for 90 minutes or whatever it is, by the 90th minute, I'm like spent and I need to be alone. And so depending on how I'm feeling post-gig, that's how my post-gig ritual goes.
Great. I think I also tend to, that's why I don't like sound check, because I can't half do sound check. We're
murking or we're not.
And I was just like, oh, we played that amazingly well, and I just gave a performance of my life, gigs in like 5 hours. We just wasted one. Yeah, that's just my thing. But so same, post-gig, I just kind of want to go.
I hear it.
And chill.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, and I think people need to hear that. It's just like...
There's nothing wrong with that.
These are all individual... You need to look after yourself.
There's this culture of like the hang, and a lot of musicians are judged on their ability to hang. And that has not been that helpful. No. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a difference between I really love this guy, I love being around him and I can get on with these people, and they were able to chill at 3 a.m. There's a difference. There has to be a difference. Like, can I, just because I'm tired, does that mean I can't hang? Like, do you know what I'm saying? I'm just tired, big man.
Yeah,
like,
we've just worked.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'd love to hang out, but it's 1 a.m. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
I like the phrase, don't take it Don't take it personally, take it professionally.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
What's one non-musical thing that always brings you joy?
Football.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Just highs and lows. You like,
know what I mean?
like it
it's
all.
the emotional journey. And I'm one of those football fans. Every year, I believe it's our year.
So you reckon Arsenal are going to do it this year?
100%.
Oh my God.
100%. And there's nothing logical about me thinking it's going to happen.
It's irrational,
again.
but it's beautiful.
And you know what? I'm happy to be semi-disappointed every weekend for one glimmer.
Yeah.
Just that one. Last year, we didn't even win anything. It was a free kick by Declan Rice. The way that made me feel, I was on a high. Like, I kind of was like, in the weirdest way, and opposition fans are just going to be like, typical Arsenal fan. But you see, you got to picture the scene. I've been touring all year. Arsenal get Real Madrid in the Champions League. Was it the quarterfinals?
Massive.
And like, I'm like, I need tickets. I need tickets. And I look at my diary and I'm like, oh my days, I'm in London. The game's in London. Like, oh snap. And I'm like, I need to be there.
Yeah.
Hustling for time, bro. Calling everyone you can imagine. Like, anyone got a ticket? Everyone's like, nah, mate, biggest game of the year. Do you know what I mean? And then like last minute, someone's like, bruv, I've got you and your brother a ticket to Arsenal Madrid. And then I did the like best big brother thing I could ever do. And I was like to TJ, I saw him, I went to see him in person.
Yeah.
Like, fam.
And then envelope, gold
and
envelope.
I just said like, I've done it. It was like, no. I was like, I've done it. It's like, you know, we put on our shirt, we put on our scarf, went to like Finsbury Park bare early.
Yeah.
And then he scored the free kick.
Can't believe you
The
were there.
first one was like, I was like, I'll never be happier than this, like, in my life. And then when the second one lined up, I said to TJ, if he scores this again, blood, like, I don't know what that kind of joy is. Like, I don't know.
Will my hair suddenly grow?
What happens when you go to heaven? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when man scored it, bruv, I'll wait 10 years for another moment like that. It was like, and I was with TJ. Do you know what I mean?
That's like, actually like a unicorn moment. That's
you know
like,
what I'm
will
saying?
not be repeated.
And that's why I love football.
And that's why you need hobbies. We need things outside of music that could bring us joy.
Exactly.
It's like, I don't know a gig that's made me feel like what you just described.
Oh, yeah, it's nothing.
And I've played really great ones.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
but yeah.
So if you could give your younger self one piece of advice about mental health in music, what would that be?
That's a great question. I think the one piece of advice I would give myself is be content where you are. I think one of the biggest thieves of mental peace is thinking the grass is greener. It will come in time. I remember being 19, being like, I want to do arenas. It's like, Fems, be content. This jazz club is beautiful. Your arena moment's going to come. You just need to wait 7 years. Do you hear what I'm saying? And it's so kind of like, be content. Like, you know, sometimes I watch younger artists doing smaller gigs and you can see the jade that the gig isn't bigger. And I always make an effort to say, hey, man, enjoy every step of it. Because it will change and you will never get this moment back. Be content is such a peace-soothing place to exist.
That is actually amazing advice because you also, it's like my dad used to say this all the time and it still, unfortunately, didn't get through to me. It was just like, because I was terrible with money as a kid, I still am. But it was just like, if you're not good with small money, you're not going to be good with big money.
Yes.
And I'm just like, if you're not chill now, there's no arena that's big enough. That you'll get to like playing to like 20,000 people. You'll find an issue with it. Like if you're content, if you're content in a small jazz club, you're probably going to play better, which makes the arena more likely.
100%.
So it's such a good bit of advice for musicians, but I think just in general in life, it's like, if you can make this work, you'll be able to make the next thing work. 100%.
And you see, being content and being ambitious can coincide.
Yes.
Sometimes people feel like, oh, you're content. You don't want this as much as I do. I do. That's why I'm practicing. That's why I'm trying to write better songs. But at the same time, each day is a blessing. Just be content with that. I found that mentally soothing.
Mate.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do, man. Bars.
Yeah.
So performance piece is it's about showing others that they're not alone in the struggles that come with working in music. So what's one message you'd like to leave for anyone watching that might be struggling right now?
I think one of the things that I'd love to really say to people is your struggle is not unique to you. And there are many people who can relate. And part two of this is a lot of people think, they say the no for people. So you think, let me just reach out to this person because I'm struggling a bit. Actually, no, they won't care. And what I'd like to say to people is I found in my life and my career that the people that would say no to helping and reaching out were just not the people. They were never meant to be the person to help you.
Yeah.
But if you throw enough of those nets out, someone will say yes, and that's the person you need.
Yeah.
So never hesitate to reach out to someone, whether you know them or you don't know them. Never hesitate to reach out with honesty. Don't take the no or the cold shoulder as a reflection on yourself. It's a reflection on you both. And then wait for the person who will listen. Because those listeners in my life have been my saviour, you know?
Mate, thank you so much for that. And
you're a listener in my life.
I really am, and I will forever be that, and as are you. And I really appreciate that friendship. It's good to have people in the industry who you can just be vulnerable and silly and sharing triumphs as well. It's not just about sharing the lows, but 100%. Actually having friends to say, I'm doing this and this is sick, is like, you know, like I'm your biggest cheerleader and your biggest fan. I love you very, very much.
No, it means a lot, man.
And what you just said is true. Here at Music Minds Matter, you can reach out. If you don't have people around where you are, but you can also reach out here. There's people who are on the end of a phone, free phone call, who'll point you into any direction that you need to go.
That's precious. Some people, like myself, it's always been people that I know that's helped me the most. But some people, a complete stranger can be the most beautiful sounding board because it's like you don't know the backstory. And we all need both of them to a degree. Do you get what I'm saying? Exactly. There's certain things that I just rather not talk to mum and dad about. And then you just call, you know, sometimes it's like, do you know anyone I can just shout? And you're like, yeah, shout at this person.
Yeah.
And I've been that for people. I've spoken to complete strangers before.
Yeah. And
just heard them out. And do you know what I'm saying? I appreciate there's things that exist that people can just call. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I think it's a beautiful thing. So yeah, thank you so much. And it's like I say, life is a team sport and you are not alone.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Hey. I love that, man.
Thank you so much.
My parents listen to all your podcasts and stuff, great. So they're going to watch this.
If you or anybody you know has been affected by some of the things you've heard, there are going to be a bunch of free Music Minds Matter resources beneath this video.